What game are you most disappointed about? Based off of what you've seen shown, kind of the expectations before the showcase, then watching the trailer has lowered your expectation of a game, or some other reason why you are no longer excited about that game.
Fears of War Gaming Podcast.
Don't suppose you have a list of all the games they showed, do you? I didn't write it down. Honestly, I wasn't really too disappointed with a lot of them. I really wasn't.
Let's see if I can pull it up.
What I was disappointed by was there was no GTA 6 in any of these.
Well,
Nothing from
these
GTA
are all
6.
These were all games based off of people or publishers owned by Xbox themselves.
Xbox, yeah. But I mean,
they even didn't they show a Metal Gear game?
They did. It was Snake
else?
Eater. They remade Snake Eater, which
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful. It really is pretty. I mean, even on the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, those were still phenomenal graphics on those. Speaking of PlayStation, since you're looking at that list, could y'all maybe throw us a Siphon Filter game? Maybe that? Since we just ain't doing nothing?
Okay, so here's the list. You've got our Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Gears of War E-Day, Doom Dark Ages, Avowed. You have the new expansion for Diablo 4, Flight Sim 2024, World of Warcraft, Dragon Age, the Veilguard, Assassin's Creed Shadow, Stalker 2, Age of Mythology, Fable, Mixtape, Perfect Dark, Expedition 33, South of Midnight, Shattered Space, State of Decay 3, is that Wu Chang? Elder Scrolls Expansion Gold Road, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Fallout 76, Skyline Valley, Life is Strange. That looked like it might be interesting. Then you got the new Sea of Thieves season coming out where now you can play a villain. Adamfall, Flintlock, Winter Burrow. Was that Fragpunk, and Mecha Break. I don't remember seeing some of those.
I will say this: Bethesda needs to stop making Fallout 76 happen.
There's still a following. There's still quite a bit of people playing it.
Just give us Fallout 5 or Fallout 6 or whatever you want to call it. Just give us a damn Fallout game without multiplayer. Just please. You gave us a series that was bomb. That was one of the top 5 TV series I've ever watched. That series is phenomenal. Give us a game. Give us a whole Fallout game. And, while you're at it, maybe do a little bit of work on Elder Scrolls 6, because, I'm getting old.
I'm surprised we haven't even got a teaser for that one.
Nope. They announced it. I think that was 2021 when they showed the basically was it looked like, flying over Colorado. It's like Elder Scrolls 6. Eventually.
Sometime before Bethesda folds.
Yeah, well, I mean, the money they're going to make off that Fallout series, I don't see them folding it. That probably saved Todd Howard's behind. And
that series is phenomenal.
It was absolutely. We didn't do anything on that, did we?
Nope.
No. We kind of missed the boat on that one. Apologies to y'all who come to us for nerd-related content. But
I mean, there is a show out right now. If you want to start an argument war in the comments, we could talk about that one.
Well, we could do you know what? Let's do a video on that. We'll set up something and we'll do a video on that. We can talk about the Acolyte because I know there's a lot of hand wringing about that show. I kind of like it. I feel like
I gave up after 2 episodes. It was just
Oh.
I couldn't get into it.
I hold on, sorry guys. I've watched all 3 episodes. You really do need to watch the third. I have a feeling it's like a setup. It's very much like a setup. It reminds me a lot of WandaVision. The first 3 episodes, I had no idea what the hell was going on, and then the 4th episode is like, oh, and I think we're headed towards that moment with the Acolyte. Like I said, we can set up a video to talk about that one because I mean, there's a lot to unpack on that show.
You all right,
And
Tim?
then
I was just going to say, to go back to your question, I don't know why, but I've always had a sour taste with this game. It's been Sea of Thieves. So if I had to answer your question from earlier, I would probably say Sea of Thieves. I'm just not interested anymore. After when I got into it, I mean, we were playing with like some old school Beers of Warsians, you know, and everything. And it just like the servers were bad and everything. You know, you build this ship and then it just gets taken away from you. And it's just like, and then next thing you know, it's like the server issues were happening. I was like, it just put a bad taste in my mouth. I never really picked up the game after that, to be honest with you. I bought it. I want to say I bought it day one or something like that. So I have really no interest in in investing in Sea of Thieves. So
yeah,
that's my take. Yeah.
I don't know. My kids, the last couple of weeks, have dived back into it hardcore. That's all. They haven't really been playing Overwatch lately. They've been playing Sea of Thieves every time they're on. They've got their friends and they're all 4 or 5 or how many people you can have on one boat. They got them all together and they're going around causing havoc on their server.
Right.
And I mean, Morgan told me the other night that they were chasing a boat around for an hour and a half trying to get their loot. So they're
That's
coming
the
out.
GTA of pirates right there, man.
I
I'm gonna
need
tell
that
you
booty.
something.
Give me that booty.
Yeah, because with the new expansion or the new season they come out now, you can play the villain, officially go the villain route or something along that line. So I keep wanting to get back into it and play with the kids, but every time they're in playing it, they already got all their friends and they're full, so I can't join them. So my biggest disappointment out of all of it, and it's not by anything about quality of games or what I seen, I'm still disappointed that with the technology the Xbox Series X holds, they cannot do a port of World of Warcraft to the console. You telling me you can't plug a mouse and a keyboard into a console and play?
I think that's what they're trying to avoid.
Well, they're bringing all the other games from PC over, porting PC games over to this for some reason. I'll pay on top of the Game Pass. I'll pay for the monthly subscription to play. I will play. I will go back to playing Warcraft every day if I can play it on a console.
I think to what you're saying there is that it could be a big sell. It could be a big seller, but they will require, you know, additional equipment in order for it to work on a console and everything. Because I've never really gotten into World of Warcraft. I've seen a lot of videos and everything, people playing them and how they play them and everything. Like, you got to not only be quick with that mouse and everything, but there is just so many options in the game. Like, these people, including you, has invested your time into learning this game and everything. As much as it embarrasses me and shames me to say this, the console just doesn't have those capabilities and everything. I was playing Ark Survival Evolved, or no, Ascended. You know, they've made it more PC related because you can kind of tell when you're playing with the joystick, you're moving it around like a mouse and everything like that, you know. But I understand how they can make it a console game and everything. World of Warcraft is just on a whole different level when it comes to gameplay and everything. That's what I think, you know.
That may be a functionality that comes with the next Xbox console.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Googling something.
Yeah, that may be something that comes with the next Xbox console. Is
Yes,
or
you can
maybe
use a wired keyboard and a mouse with a Series X, as well as a wireless device. So the functionality with the keyboard and a mouse is already there.
so they can use peripherals then on an Xbox then.
Yeah.
Because everybody basically said when this console was coming out and everything, it's pretty much a computer at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So so
in the
to
games
add
that we've, in some of the games that we play with like all the other stuff going on, especially the online multiplayer games with a 20-man WoW raid or whatever, I still think the Xbox Series X, I mean, I even thought maybe the Xbox One could handle it. The newer ones, I'm not sure about the original big black one, but the Series S's and stuff or the Xbox One S's and stuff that came out.
The One X.
I think those could have held it, went up to it because I know they had the 4K capabilities on those.
Yeah.
But it's there, and for some reason, I don't know what it is they will not Blizzard has said they will not bring it to console. But there was a little bit of a leak last year that it did show up on pending. They were looking for a rating in like Brazil for a console version of WoW, and then they pulled it once they realized it got leaked. So I don't know if that was an accidental or was it an error in the terms of it that was never going to be coming to console, or is it just they don't want to? Is that something Xbox is holding in the bag for when they really need something? Hey, we're hurting, we're struggling right now. We need to get people into Game Pass. Here, let's bring up Warcraft to the console.
I mean,
you will have a lot. You will have a lot of people. I think Soggy Bottoms will probably come back and play.
It's not uncommon for consoles to actually have peripherals, because like, correct me if I'm wrong, Nintendo did Mario Paint, and you had to actually have a special mouse or something like that to play with it and everything.
You did.
So like it's not uncommon. I think maybe you're right, Matilda. I think that maybe that's what they're doing. They're just kind of putting it on the back burner to make it like an ace in the hole, or something to that effect. And it might just happen, because they're already talking about getting rid of physical media and everything. They're already moving on to the digital stuff,
Well, I just want to know when they're going to port XL over to Xbox.
XL.
What? No.
Yeah, port XL back over to Xbox.
There's no need for that. No.
It'll make work more interesting.
Program.
Yeah, you think people who don't work when they're working from home are going to get anything done then.
I'll tell you what, though, man. It is moving to a digital world. I just got done playing Hellblade 2 Senua's Saga. Granted, it is a short game. It is a beautiful game. A lot of people were banking on this was what's going to save Xbox and everything. I don't know if it did or not, but I did enjoy playing it. The only thing I was very disappointed about the game was the fact that it's not they're not going to do a physical release of it. So that to me tells me we are on the brink of, getting rid of physical media here pretty soon. I mean, yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's starting to come along. And I mean, there's another video that I'm currently in the development stages. So I'll just give you guys a little hint about the topic is your video gameplay going to turn into Netflix, Amazon, Apple TV with ads?
Oh, interesting topic.
So I'm working on the script for that one and working on getting that one maybe put out in the next week or so.
Yeah.
So anything else you guys want to discuss? That was all my questions I had about the showcase.
Get them up, gentlemen.
One.
Thank you again. If you drink,
may you drink with me.
You should really mix that with something. You really should.
Good stuff.
Fears of War Gaming Podcast.